Murder is a crime that is very, very simply defined. It happens when a person commits an act that causes the death of another person, and the defendant or the perpetrator acts with what we call malice aforethought, which is simply defined as an intent to kill. Some murders are spontaneous. They happen quickly without much thought. Typical example is a barroom fight. Two guys go to a bar to have a good time. One disrespects the other, and 2 seconds later, a beer stein is being slammed into somebody's head and kills them. Okay? There's no opportunity for any real deliberation or premeditation in that act. You're going to have a default second-degree murder. Unlike these circumstances where Mr. Holder had plenty of time. A full 10 minutes passed after that conversation and the time he returned and committed the shooting. And we know in that time he prepared his gun, he armed himself with a second gun, and all of the facts that I discussed earlier this morning. Plenty of evidence of premeditation and deliberation. Again, it does not take a long time. Premeditation and deliberation is not measured by how much time somebody spends thinking about it. A cold, calculated decision to kill can be reached very quickly. The law recognizes that. In this case, you had quite a bit of time for premeditation and deliberation. 10 minutes is a long time to think about something and then do it. Now, this instruction here, heat of passion, and this is where the defense is going to argue to you that this cold-blooded, this cold and calculated killing should be mitigated. And the theory that you're going to hear is it should be mitigated because Nipsey Hussle himself provoked Mr. Holder to attack him. That Nipsey Hussle did something that was so powerful it caused an almost irresistible response in Mr. Holder to kill him. That's what heat of passion is. That's how it's defined in the law. The target is Nipsey for sure. That's who he really wants. But he's got to account for the other people who are there. And that's why he shoots them. He doesn't shoot them by accident. Bullets aren't passing through Nipsey and going into other people. He's pointing, bullets fly straight. He's pointing the gun and he's hitting who he can. He sized it up from the time he turned that corner and walked along that sidewalk in front of those storefronts. And carried out his plan to a T. Was able to do all of this damage and escape and get back down to Long Beach for a couple of days safely.